What's happening, guys? Well, if you follow me on Instagram and if you follow me on Facebook, you probably already know what the hell I'm going to show you. But if you don't, bang! There we go. Check it out, guys. We got an ATC. I had one of these years ago, and you know what? I've regretted getting rid of that thing. I should never have gotten rid of it. I miss that thing so much. But we got the bigger one. This one's a year newer. The old one was an 84. This baby is an 85. She needs a fair amount of work. I've got my plastics. You know, not the greatest condition, but not too friggin' bad if you ask me for something that's so friggin' old. Got my air cleaner. Got my air box. I had a shifter on there, but I already took it off and put it on, so that part's done. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, it opens so nice. So she came with some brake shoes in there. I got my vent work or ducting, whatever, for my carburetor and whatnot. I got a new shock boot for the front forks. I don't know why, but someone would spend the money buying an original Honda grip, but they did, and I got it. So, hey, I'll put her on. I'll use it. I'll go show you. I've got carburetors as well, but they're out in the shed. I'm getting ready to do some work on that. So let's go show you those. So I got a jet kit in here with. Looks like I got every jet and gasket in there to rebuild this carburetor. This is my shit carburetor. We're gonna take off there in a couple minutes. There, we're gonna see if I'm just gonna bring the shit carburetor, see if I can match up a cover for this at the salvage yard over at the salvage yard there, Bent Toys. This is the good carburetor. It's pretty much got everything there, you know, except for that cover. But oh, my door's shut. There we go. Open the door for the shed. There we go. But yeah, everything's pretty much in here. Just needs a bit of finishing, and she should be good to go. Some extra crap parts and whatnot there. Well, this is my shit carb, but we're going to use it for measurement purposes. Let's see if we can go get this part. See if we can. It's supposed to be black cover, a little plastic cover that goes on top of this. I want my stuff covered. Look at all the goodies. That's just in the front yard. There's so much more out in the back. Hey, look at that. Huh. They got a few. I think the odds are pretty good they might have what I need. Well, son of a bitch. They got one right here. I wonder if they can part with it. Let's see. Friggin' right, man. These guys have everything. Check it out. Got my cover. Friggin' awesome. There you go, guys. Check them out. You need parts? Give these guys a call, man. Friggin' they got that fast. Friggin' awesome. Didn't even have to pull it from that machine. Just went in the back. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Friggin' sweet. Good deal, too. Well, doesn't that suck? I just rebuilt this whole thing, got it all nice and clean. Well, interior-wise anyway. Take a look at this, if I can show you here. You see right there, the thing for the throttle lock there, not throttle lock, but the idle adjustment. See that? Right there is busted, right there. There's nothing to adjust your idle. It's supposed to turn this screw right here. It's supposed to turn up that little screw there. It's supposed to be a little nubby there. That sucks. So now I gotta rip that thing apart, and I gotta find a way to stick this one in its place. This one's got the little nubby thing on it. But the horrible thing about it is I have to find a way to lock that thing into place once I take it out. Right there. So on this one, it's got that little tiny, whatever the hell it is going through there. I'm going to have to find a way to do that with this one here, if it would focus. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. That little tiny pin there, I had to punch it out. It's I was actually able to reuse it. So anyway, what I ended up doing is here's what was in there. You get a better look at that broken tab right there. Anyway, I grabbed the one out of here, ripped this one all apart, and was able to salvage it. You see now? You see what I'm talking about? How it's a little throttle lock. They're not throttle lock, but your idle control. A little tab right there. Now she's good. We got a clean carburetor. Not the cleanest on the outside, but the inside is damn good, and she works. Frig yeah. Awesome. Alright, all I gotta do is just take a look at the machine and put this on. Sweet. Okay, well there you go. This is it's kind of looking promising. Got my choke in, got the throttle in, got the cover on, everything's all good and secure, everything's all mounted. Airbox is in, cleaner's in. Just gotta put the lid on it, and I'm gonna give that tube a clean up there, because that tube goes from right here, well, down in there, all the way up to this little tube, and it uses the frame like a snorkel kind of thing. So yeah, let's go get that cleaned up, put that on, and well, yeah, no gas tank today. I need some fuel line and a fuel filter, and I'm gonna have to get that tomorrow after work. So let's get buttoning things down. Alrighty, so this is day 4. So I went out after work. I picked up a few more things. I went to Canadian Tire, got myself some fuel line, got myself a fuel filter, rigged up a little setup there for keeping her clean. Got myself a whole bunch of oil. Got myself an oil filter. As soon as this thing gets running, then I'll change my oil. After that, went to Bent Toys again. I picked this up. It goes on the gas tank. Basically, well, I put this here just because I didn't have it, but now I do. That's basically I have to put my gas tank down. This is the piece that holds it in. This thing here, it's buggered. I can't get it apart. It's screwed. So I went and they had another one there. Turns out those two 3-wheelers they have out front of Bent Toys are the only 2 that they have there. So I guess I'm gonna be picking all my parts from there. What else? Oh yes, this right here. This little thing here goes on the bottom of the air box on the little vent, little tube that goes down just to drain water out of. So there we go. Picked up a few more parts. I'm just gonna add a little bit more oil to this today. I still have one more vent tube just to put that clamp around down there. Put my gas tank on, hook up the fuel. So yeah, let's put some. Oh yeah, I also picked up some gas. Just a heads up for you guys, like everything's all pretty much bolted in. Still got to hook this up to the gas tank, but whatever, I'll get there in a second. This thing here, this tube here, is very hard. It's hard to maneuver around in the cold weather. So I was fighting with this thing for like half an hour. So I ended up just taking it in the house and running some hot water through it. I couldn't find my heat gun, so hot water worked pretty good. Brought her out and friggin' boom, 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 right on there, like 2 seconds, man. So just a heads up if you're going to be doing that. Use a little hot water or heat gun, good to go. So far, so good. No leaks here. The only leak here is my inability to tighten the cap properly on the gas can, so it leaked all over the place, but whatever. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so let's turn the fuel on. Okay. Looks good. Still no leaks. That's good. I like to see that. Oh yeah, should I choke on it? Yeah, that'll help. Yes! Oh, I shouldn't have touched the choke. Oh yeah, I'm in my work shirt, by the way. I just came straight home after I got all my stuff and just started playing with this thing. Well, there we go, boys. She runs. I wonder if she'll run without the choke on, though. That's the question. Turn that choke off. Please run, please run, please run. Oh wait, I'm gonna turn up my idle. Choke is off. Got her running good. Might have to play with the air, fuel, whatever you call it, mixture, a little tiny bit, just to fine tune her a bit. But yeah, it's got a bunch of cables to hook up on her.